Presidency considers upward review of 500 billion naira intervention fund. The federal government is considering reviewing upwards the proposed 500 billion naira economic stimulus package meant to cushion the debilitating impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic. Besides, the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo-led Economic Sustainability Committee is also putting forward another proposal for a gradual relaxation of the current lockdown in the Federal Capital Territory, Lagos, and Ogun State in order to ease economic activities grounded by efforts to combat the COVID-19 pandemic in the country. President Muhammadu Buhari had locked down FCT, Lagos, and Ogun State since March 30th, 2020, a decision that is due for review today. Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed, had at a meeting with the President of the Senate, Dr. Ahmed Lawan, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, had proposed an establishment of a 500 billion naira COVID-19 crisis intervention fund. The fund, she said, will be sourced from mopping up resources from various special accounts of the federal government. The minister had also stated that in addition to the identified special accounts from where the money will be drawn as loans, the fund will also be sourced from grants being expected and loans from multilateral institutions. This day investigations, however, revealed that the Osinbajo Committee, which came up with the proposal to relax the lockdown and increase the 500 billion naira fund, is scheduled to hold a teleconference meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari's Economic Advisory Council to harmonize positions on various aspects of their recommendations before submitting a report to the President. A source confided in This Day that the committee had received reports from its various subcommittees on finance and stimulus packages headed by the Minister of Finance, Ahmed, the one on the job creation headed by the Minister of Labour and Empowerment, Senator Chris Nige, subcommittee on easing of COVID-19 lockdown headed by Minister of Works and Housing, Mr. Babatunde Fashola. On lockdown, the source said the Fashola subcommittee had proposed the easing of the present lockdown in some states and the Federal Capital Territory. The committee had recommended that the government should implement a gradual unlocking of movements and activities in the affected areas and to only continue the measures where necessary, the source said. He said Osinbajo will preside over another meeting of the committee tomorrow, where the reports will be deliberated and harmonized with the Economic Advisory Team before the final recommendations will be forwarded to the President. The recommendation is to dwell on measures to be taken on COVID-19 and the post-COVID-19 era. The committee will conclude this with the Presidential Economic Advisory Council via a teleconference on Tuesday before sending its harmonized report to Mr. President, the source added. On what may form part of the key recommendations by the economic team, the source said, what they are looking at is that the 500 billion naira as announced will be expanded. In the interim, the committee will be working with the 500 billion naira, but it had resolved that an increase will be recommended, which will be significantly above 500 billion naira. The source explained that although no ceiling had been put on the expanded stimulus package, the committee is pushing for a significant increase in the amount. The committee is also working assiduously to stem job losses through so many innovations. The target is to first protect the existing jobs and then find ways to create more jobs to take care of the depleting effect of the post-COVID-19 era, he stated. The Osibanjo Committee comprises Minister of Finance, Budget and Planning, Industry, Trade and Investment, Labor and Empowerment, Minister of State Petroleum Resources, CBN Governor, NNPC Group Managing Director, and Permanent Secretary, Cabinet Secretariat, who serves as Secretary of the committee. So my people, that's the news reaching us at the moment. The federal government is considering reviewing the upwards proposed 500 billion naira economic stimulus package, and this money, this 500 billion naira, was meant to cushion the effect of the pandemic, the coronavirus and pandemic that we are all facing in all the nation and even in our very country Nigeria at the moment. And at the moment, they've stated that even they were still deliberating, because this 500 billion naira was a proposed one, but now Presidency, what they are even saying, that they are looking at even increasing it at the moment. They want to increase this 500 billion naira, and this billion they are calling, where this money, anyway, they said this 500 billion naira, they are going to be getting it from different government accounts, probably money they've tied in different places. They know where those monies are. That's where they're going to be drawing these monies from. But are these monies going to really come down to the citizens? Will they really get, will they be translated, will this money translate into the doorstep of Nigerians, or is still going to end in the hands of our lawmakers? So this is the questions Nigerians will be asking, because increase, I know they are trying to see how they reduce the effects that this COVID-19 pandemic has on everyone. And on the other hand, Osibanjo is proposing that they look at gradually relaxing the current lockdown in this the main places where this current lockdown has been. Federal Capital, we know other states have theirs, but the Federal Capital, Ogun State and Lagos, and they are saying that as a result, that if all the activities begin to resume in a gradual process, it will also ease the pandemic. So meaning that if everybody start going to work gradually, if everybody start fending for themselves gradually, they will not be crying out for palliative again, and everything will be resuming to normal. But now the question here, the question is that this fund, we really need that this fund is not just fighting to increase the fund. By the time they increase the fund will end, like I said, in the hands of the lawmakers. It shouldn't end. What did we heard from is it from Oyo State, and now on those states have joined, that they are rejecting rotten, will I call it rotten rice or expired rice that was sent to them. Where did that rice come from? Federal government. Federal government, they are claiming that they are trying to cushion, they are sending palliatives, and what Nigerians get is really different from what they propose and all what they put out there in the media. Now they are saying they want to increase this money from 500 billion. They are trying to, this is a lot of money, they are increasing it. When they are increasing this money, I don't know how Nigerians are going to benefit from this. That is what concerns Nigerians. We should be able to benefit from this, not just sitting, having meetings, talking about all of this. We really understand, we know that the country is facing a challenging time at the moment, and we do appreciate the fact that relaxing the lockdown gradually, it will benefit everyone as well. But this money they are trying to increase, I hope it's not for personal gains. I hope it's not really for personal gains. So Nigerians, let's hear what's going on at the moment. The Presidency, they are looking at increasing this stimulus package, the 500 billion naira that they talked about. We just hear these things in papers, we hear them in news, and still we still have Nigerians that are suffering and are dying from hunger daily. It's quite strange and it's quite unbelievable. So people, I do want us to leave our take. Do share your comments, share your thoughts on this down below in the comment section. Feel free to leave us your thoughts, and we are more than happy to have a healthy conversation over this. So I want to take this time to say thank you to everyone that have subscribed to us. Please, if you haven't yet subscribed, do click on the subscribe button down below, and also do give us a thumbs up just to let us know you do appreciate what we're doing here. So right, so till I come your way again, bye for now, and God bless.